Generational Hero back again on the intellectual, intriguing, international platform known as YouTube. And today, I'm going to be talking about something a little goofy, but I'm going to be talking about Disneyland and why I do not think it is the happiest place on earth. That is a lie. For those of you who don't know what Disneyland is an amusement park that can either be found in Anaheim, California, or somewhere in Orlando, Florida. I think it's called Disney World, but today I'm going to be talking about the one in Anaheim. So, I honestly believe that Disneyland is a very overrated place, in my personal opinion, because of the fact that it's not really that much fun once you're actually there. And this is coming from a kid that had a mother that had a Disney pass all the time back in elementary school. So I would be going there like every couple of months, and I thought it was cool when I was a kid, but like I went there in December last year, and it was whatever to me. One, the reason why I found it whatever was because of how you're basically just walking around the entire time. Say, for example, you get there at 8 a.m. and you leave at 8 p.m. Realistically, you're only going to get on unless you have a fast pass, you're only going to get on about like 4 rides at the maximum. Because all you're really doing is just waiting in line. That's about it. That's why I feel like the allure of amusement parks in general does not captivate me anymore. Because all you're just doing is waiting in line just to get on something that isn't going to be really fun. If anything, with how long you actually waited, it's going to feel anticlimactic for that 30 seconds of joy that you feel on the ride or whatever. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why I don't really particularly like Disneyland. Another reason I like to point out is the tagline itself, the happiest place on earth. I feel like it's very smart marketing, in my opinion, calling it that, but it is not the happiest place on earth. If anything, when you're walking around, if you go to Disneyland, I want you to pay attention to the look on people's faces. Most of the time, you're either going to see disgruntled parents or like disgruntled kids. Like, no one is genuinely happy to be there. Like, I feel like it's a cool experience, but I don't think people. I feel like the only people that get joy out of being there is like the Disney adults. Even then, I feel like it would get tiring for them to go to that place over and over and over again. I don't know. That's just me. Speaking of the Disney adults, though, I find it a very interesting experience encountering them and just talking to them, getting to know their mindset. It's kind of like other people I talked about in gatekeeping. It's like they're a very specific group of people. They're like wrestling fans, if I'm being honest. They're a very specific group of people. That's all I can say. For those who want to know my rating of Disneyland, I would have to give Disneyland a solid 6.9 out of 10. The reason I say 6.9 is because, one, I don't want to give it too much dignity by giving it a 7. They don't deserve that much dignity. 2, it's cool if you're going the first time, but I wouldn't recommend it again unless you really love it. Everyone has different opinions about different things, so I can say that it is overrated, and then other people can say that they love Disneyland so much and that they go there every month. So, yeah. And then third of all, the number 7 in the rating system is a very safe number, and I will not be using 7. And that concludes the rant about my personal experiences at Disneyland. And that is all for today. I hope everyone enjoyed my little conversation about Disneyland. And what do you think about Disneyland in the comments below? Thank you. Generational Hero out. And I hope everyone has a great day today.